Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Browning. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You can find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So UMass offense will have its first possession of the game. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
The play-action fake. He's got his man. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the game.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's 3rd down and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Wall. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it over the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for...
And he breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires and picked off. trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run it. Discards a man. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Absolutely perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Wall. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The UMass offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize the squad going into halftime.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella. Continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to you.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not over...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Coming after him. Might be looking to run. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UMass. After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Looking to throw, it's Wall. Quick completion on the out route. Tackle is made after the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the tackle.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On second down, just keeps firing. Pulls it in. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UMass offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the right side. Got a lot of running room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beaten. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Finds his back in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, UMass! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves it with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Touchdown, Irish! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UMass offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last, going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Minutemen! They move on top here in the fourth.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Duncan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down of the 23.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wall. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to the air one more time. Got his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Arrington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. He'll start this drive firing. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Tight end finds a soft spot, and the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Feeling some heat. He's got it. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When you have a leader like this guy, you've got a chance to win, and that's what you see right now. There's just a different energy in this offense trailing in this 2-minute situations. He's already thrown a couple of touchdowns. He's made some massive plays, and he's got the defense on their heels here late.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to keep continuing to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They're getting this guy lathered up. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. To the air, it's Wall. Shoots it to the left and wings it incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He got it! A walk-off field goal wins it in overtime. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Power football with the run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. The give to the back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. give to the running back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
At this point in the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to...
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime! My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the UMass Minutemen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Gophers will put total leather to crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first.
And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock, he can catch the ball, he can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Oh, he's going to go up top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, UMass! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking to pass. It's Strong. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they get it right back to him.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Bringing it back, it's Pryor. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation, just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Looking downfield, it's Strong. Spits it out to the back. It's caught. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Flips it out in the flat.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep moving. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They want to just keep throwing it. He's going to run it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. 6th play of the drive coming up. Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Snags it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Caught in the backfield, it's Avant. They get him down after he makes the catch. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this deep.
Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
It's complete to the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He makes the connection. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UMass. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it strong. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Play number 9 on this drive. Looking to throw it again. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Back to pass, it's strong. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 15 to Northern Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200.
Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They think there's room to run to the right here. They knock him down right there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Strong. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The UMass offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Going up top. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Out of the backfield, he's open. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. Third down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, keep the drive moving.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Strong. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't.
Touchdown, UMass! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Back to pass, it's Strong. Quickly to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it behind the line. It's Avant. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Minutemen.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. On the run, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Back to throw, it's Strong. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Spins away with great balance. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away. He unleashes a long one. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the pass. On target over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Strikes the blow. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make it.
Gonna take a shot. Touchdown, UMass! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Strong. Got his man quickly. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Gilliam. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Gets it out fast. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the 1st down. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pryor. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Firing to the right, complete. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
To the air. It's Strong. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UMass offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely...
Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. The aerial assault continues. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Strong. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And the ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. After this, it'll be a wrap.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his...
He lobs one high down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire